Hello, my name is Jim, and I would like to say the fact that going to college and being able to attend college is a very much stroke of luck. It hasn't always been easy for me because, for me, as a person who's on the spectrum and has mental health, it's not easy for me to make it through in life, yet I'm still able to be here. As a child, though, I struggled with being able to get along with my teacher and people, which has led me to have a criminal record as a juvenile, but thankfully those have been sealed or expunged. And however, currently, what's been much of a bigger challenge for me is dealing with criminal charges and criminal, proceedings at the moment because of misunderstandings and of people taking advantage of me as someone who's autistic and struggling with mental health. But at the same time, being autistic is the biggest challenge because, again, I have a mother who can barely find work because of she has edema and it hurts her. Our dad doesn't live with us at all. He lives in another state. And for me, it's a very big challenge for me to be able to at least attend college, not, let alone afford it. Even though I can afford it, the problem is the fact that being autistic is just still a struggle no matter what. People just often mock me and ask me why I can't be normal. And, people, and similar to that, the public school system and others have tried to use me as a testimony, though technically they have been told to cease and desist from doing that. And this one church I used to go to, named CBCGB, they work with my public schools to prevent me from suing them, and they tried to use me as a testimony, but thankfully they've been told to cease and desist. But even though I struggle with criminal charges and everything, however, this has not taught me to give up in life. Even though as a child they told me I would never make it into the world of politics and that I should give up on the ideal and I should work in computers, I didn't do that. No, what I've done is that, I'm a student at Middlesex Community College and I major in business administration. It's not just about starting a new business or anything. It's about working as a supervisor. It's about being an innovator. And I feel that being autistic, I can use that ability to showcase that even though you are neurodivergent and think differently, you can still contribute in the world of business. And yeah, even though it was been difficult, I have still made progress. Even though like I barely have any funds to pay for my college. However, I'm on SSDI, and more importantly, I have a mother who's supportive and caring and willing to invest time in me. Unlike most parents who have told me to move out, get a job, my mom is very hardworking. Even though my dad no longer pays for our bills or anything and for the apartment at all, instead, what goes on is the fact that my mom has invested so much time that now I get funding from the government in the form of SSDI, and I have mental health counselors. Well, exactly, I have several mental health counselors, and I have a treatment team from DMH, and more importantly from DDS. And though it's been a bit of a roller coaster in life, I am still passionate about going to college. And being in business administration isn't just about like being a supervisor CEO. It's about caring about your workers. And for me personally, I am passionate about making a difference and vouching for the rights of people who are autistic. The system itself punishes people who who are normal and who are to punishes people who aren't normal. They often blame people who aren't neurotypical. Okay, and I really don't think that's okay. And so for me, I think that I can do a lot. And I am a student at MCC, and I plan to transfer to Bentley. And yeah, and that's my goal. I really feel that I want to add a different perspective when it comes to the world of business.